Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off with all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship for our power. YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM,
YAHAWASHI,
HAQADASH.
Divine Son, Apostle, Elder Bishop, the great millstone, who will keep us sound doctrine and strong shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, brothers and sisters, Cleveland. Lord willing to bring out an edifying lesson to the spirit of YAHWASHI. And yeah, we in 2025. You know, finally, we're about to see what all this is about. You know what I mean? Esau promotes these years. He promotes 2025. He promotes 2030. These are prominent years that when it comes to Esau plans for the future. He has something called ID 2020, Agenda 2025, Agenda 30, right? Because these are like those not tipping points, but those are like what's it like the between these is like the markers. Like what's it called? A marker, like a checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
These are like checkpoints for Esau. So we're about to experience a lot, man. It's 2025 already started off with a bang. A lot of other unaliveness. I'm talking about in mass groups that's been taking place so far, man. They to the point that they calling some of these events terrorism attacks. You know what I'm saying? So they already starting the year off with the narrative in which is about to be pushed in America. You know what I'm saying? So you got a preset, bro?
Yeah. All right. This is Psalms chapter 9. Psalms chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, Higion Salah. Right, in which every year that comes to pass, every so-called new year, all right, that's issued in, it brings forth and it sets the tone of a different type of judgment that the Lord is about to send upon the earth, man. Okay, hence why our beloved Elder Apostle Tahar, he always coins or deems the year, all right, and in which he gets it from the the spirit of YAHWASHI through the Holy Spirit, you know. But he always coins and deems the year for us for what to look forward to in this year. All right. And so this year is what should we look forward to? We should look forward to deliverance. Okay, we should still look forward to all of the prior, coin years, like the year of Jacob's trouble, the year of all prophecies coming to pass, the hopeful year, right? So all of these things bring forth different judgments which the Lord is about to send. And now this year, it's looking like this is the year, all right, where the Lord is going to make his arrival, man. Lord willing, okay, that we get delivered about this place. But we know before we get delivered that it's going to be a lot of judgment that's going to have to take place because this devil got to get taken down. And that's the wicked being snared in their own hands. The Lord's going to use their own devices, their own plans, right? That they different goals they set for this year, agenda, the UN Pact for the future, Agenda 2025, all of those goals that they plan on passing, the Lord's going to allow them to do so. All right, until it starts to become a snare and a trap into themselves. All right, until they start to downfall and become a decline by default.
Yeah, that's what 2024 was. From 2020 from year 2020 up into 2025 was a part of the plan. And to issue in this second half of the plan, he gave himself 10 years so you can understand in the sense of how he planned it. Because the slimming hit in 2020. It kicked everything off into that next phase. Other things would produce. A lot of other things happened, even with Russia and Ukraine and World War III, and a lot of things was happening prior to Brexit. So we're in a time. This is Second Esdras. It says, "And one, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth," said the Lord, "and cause them to be written in paper for their faithful and true." So the Lord said, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see taking place, starting to take place is prophecy, starting to actually accelerate. All right, you're starting to see the time speeding up. You know what I'm saying? Which is bringing the last couple prophecies to pass. Jacob's trouble can start this anytime now, man. You know, but that was one of the years that the apostle coined, the year of Jacob's trouble, showing you that this time frame, sometimes it's not exact numbers with the Lord. This time frame is getting ready to actually be what the prophecies entails, how dark it is. They say a time like never before is about to take place on the earth. And that's the spirit, because when we was talking, it said the dude Biden said, as I checking the sound, a thing came out an hour ago saying, said Biden says New Orleans attacker opposed video online indicating he was inspired by ISIS.
Wow. See, look. Okay, this is why this is not a coincidence, right? Now it's 2025 now, right? It's the new year, and that happens. That's the first thing that happens. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. Prior to 2025, when it was 2024, okay, when Iran was shooting in missiles on Israel, you had talks about ISIS coming back into play, them forming back an alliance, and them becoming a prominent group out there in the so-called Middle East, right? So then you had there was a article where you had Biden, who was basically saying, yeah, we're taking precautions. We're actually we're targeting and examining these different targets and land masses where so-called ISIS groups are headed or are gathering at, to prepare for whatever they got coming when they actually come out. So now they're saying that the guy that did the New Orleans attack drove through the crowd and unalived a couple people. Now they're trying to link him with the ISIS. So now this is strategically, this is strategically and systematically being planned right in front of you. Now it's the Heavenly Father that's constructing all of this, but he's using this devil, okay, to do this. Every time, this is what the devil does. He causes something to happen, and then he links it with something else so that he could basically justify what he gonna do to that nation, whatever unrighteousness he gonna do to that nation, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down real quick. The second Edge is 15, and 4. Let's keep going. This is verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not. Right, because these somebody's out here telling you all these things was going to take place. So it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. So it's going to cause these people to start to form thoughts about us. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be, because what we're saying is actually raining on their parade. You know what I'm saying? For prime example is the New Orleans attack. These people was out there celebrating Christmas and New Year. You know what I'm saying? The New Year's Eve and shit. You know, they was having a New Year's party, and then the Lord sent the death angel right in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? That's so these people, they don't want they party to be rained upon, man. You know what I'm saying? When you link, if you link us to stuff like that, they gonna try to link us to stuff like that. They really gonna, it's like, nah. So we speaking these different things and start stuff the Lord is allowing to happen, man. So these people are forming imaginations against us. It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, right? The unbelief. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the unbelief trouble you that speak against thee, right? It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's what you're starting to see, man. These people getting taken out all type of ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the sons, the 1-year-old sons being beheaded by their father, all type of shit. Like you seen the death angel out here. It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So we're approaching the time when these things being for because we got to reach the max of wickedness, but we're approaching the time of all these things being fulfilled, bro. That's the point. These hurtful works on the earth, bro. So yeah, man, that like the whole ISIS situation. So like you said, that was one of the first events that happened in 2025, and they're already linking one of the first events to be linked to terrorism. So this year is about to be bad, man. You know, it's about to be a lot of persecution, a lot of blaming. You know what I'm saying? They already, and all this is back. We already know who's really actually doing all this shit. who created the groups ISIS and all that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas formulated that, you know.
That's all control opposition.
Right.
Because come on, like, what not better? What okay, that's a great way to target and loop us in there to try to deem us and to demonize us as heroists by having all of these different these different militia groups that's in the so-called Middle East, had them all rise up because they got a war. They still at war with Hamas on the Gaza Strip. They still at war with the Houthis. Okay, and what's the other one? It's another one.
It's Hamas, Houthis.
It's another one. I forget the name of them. But and now y'all bringing back ISIS again. You know, so now like the brothers are going into, that's a great way to link the prophets in there, right? Because we're speaking and prophesying about these things actually happen. We're actually going into the scriptures and publicly pronouncing on the streets and on the internet that these things are going to take place. All right, and so by us prophesying it, saying it's going to take place, what are they going to do? They're going to deem us as if we're a part of it as well, man.
And not only that, man, they got these. It says, and where is that? Damn, I lost it. You got a lot of happening with this article, man, with this situation in New Orleans. They even said talking about postponing the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's gonna affect these people's lives, their happiness. Exactly. People participate in sports and go to these events because it brings some form of happiness. So these next couple of things is these events is actually is kicking off the emotional. It's sparking the emotional damage in these people, bro. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be reacting off their emotions because of the shit that's being taken from them, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be easily giving each other up, you know, and so forth. That's what Esau is doing. So what you're seeing is a manifestation of the prophecies coming to pass. It's finally starting to come to pass, bro. You know, because we already had the war with Ukraine and North Korean troops. I mean, South Korean troops, I believe, over there getting unlocked. South Korea, you know, all these different. They participated in the war in Ukraine. U.S. funding. So we had these things happening in the last year or so, and now we're transitioning into the civil war. Right. You know, it's global war now, and now it got to still be the civil war. You know what I'm saying? And that's you see it here. He's attacking. Oh, matter of fact, didn't DJ Trump say that? He said the biggest enemy is within our own the Americans. Yeah. He said he called you Americans the biggest threat within, man. You see? So they're getting ready to make their move. They're getting ready to attack within now, man. They got we was talking about the other day, they got the sleeper cell set up. You know, we was talking about down the New Year's Eve of destruction. They got a sleeper cell set up and so forth, man. All they got to do is now they brought all the tanks in by trains. You know what I'm saying, brothers? I mean, people be going viral, showing trains on army trucks on trains and military equipment randomly in places and shit, man. Everything, the whole stage is set, bro. All they gotta do is hit play. You know what I'm saying? That's what 2025 is showing you right now. It ain't just about, because last year it was like that, or the year before started off with a bang. It ain't just about that. It's about the type of bang that's coming with it. They started off day one with the terrorism attack. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. You know, so they about to get it ready to make their move, man.
Right, because believe it or not, these elites do not like you people. You regular, average day people, they do not like you, man. You know?
Yeah, they would it say, let me get this real quick. This is Revelations 12 and 12. 12 and 12. It says, I just read 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. He knoweth that he have but a short time, man. So this devil got a short time to actually get these things off. That's why he went, like we always say, you know, throughout the years of this transpiring with these years, that 2020, whatever, he changed his agenda from 2030 to Agenda 25. That Agenda 2025 was something new within the last couple of years or so in terms of like the name of it. So he know he got a short time, bro. He got to make a move, right? This is the perfect time to make a move. The people are weak. They're vulnerable. They need help.
Right.
And one article came out, a video. They was talking about generation beta. They call y'all niggas generation beta. You know, young niggas, they call y'all generation beta. It's past generation Z. They said, bro, these generation beta was left up to run the world. She was like, look at the generation beta, bro. This is the future. So this place is through. You know what I'm saying? And Esau knows. I mean, we know that, and Esau knows that. So he got to try to capitalize. This is the perfect time. You got generation beta. You know what I'm saying? You got the wars. You got the slamming that happened, bro. It's a lot of division. You got the president election that just took place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's a lot. It's a perfect. They said never let a good crisis go to waste, man.
Exactly.
So it said he have a short time. He got great rap because he knew he have a short time. So like we said, we started off this year. You jump down to 17 with this, and it's going to lead to this. And the dragon, Revelation 12 and 17, was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. This is sparking that war, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You was just talking about the dude who came up to camp and living in Uncle Neff. If y'all watch the camp video, these bros, he think, you know what I'm saying, might be ages. We never know, man. The point is that, you know, he's in place, man. He's seeking, he's harder, like Trump, the prophets of doom, and then he said, he talked about the war being prophesied in his new election, man. So all these things, these people are but basically what I'm saying is a tighter scope on the prophets, man. All this is aimed at the prophets. You see?
Exactly.
That if you play off errorism, right? If you play off that, now you got AI. AI is at the height. You can put anybody in that moment. You know what I'm saying? He could put fringes on a nigga who did that shit in the New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It says the dragon, which is Esau Edom, was wroth with the woman, right? And went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The woman is being the nation of Israel, and the remnant of her seed is pertaining to the elect in this time, man. Because this is what the target is, the elect. He know he got 2/3, which keep the commandments of the Most High. See, 2/3 don't do that. The elect do. And have the testimony of YAHWASHI Mashiach. And one more, this is Revelations 14, because in 10 it says, what I want. This is Revelations 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brother that have the testimony of YAHWASHI. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of YAHWASHI is the spirit of prophecy. So this is what this is being linked to, bro. He's getting ready to make his move to ones who actually have the testimony of YAHWASHI, which is spirit of prophecy. You see, the elect, the prophets, man. You know?
Yeah, I got you. This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Okay, so going into that burden of Babylon. All right, that burden of Babylon is that banner that's being lifted up upon the high mountain, which is these prophecies. Okay, that the brothers, the scriptures, the things that Yahawah, YAHWASHI revealed unto his prophets, his men here on earth, that will happen in the future. Okay, dealing with these other nations, dealing with the nation of Israel, dealing with how the world would be during these times. And now we're out here proclaiming it, and it's actually happening. And it's scaring these devils, man. Because guess what? We are your enemy. The prophets are the #1 enemy of Esau Edom.
Yep.
And why is that? Because we're literally chanting down his kingdom. That's why this word is a burden unto this place, Babylon, man. And it's casting down all the imaginations that this devil has set up to keep our people away from righteousness, away from YAHWASHI, away from the truth.
Yep.
It says,
no, you got more than that. Yeah, go.
Yeah, it says, lift ye up the banner upon the high mountain, which was that Psalms 60 and 60th chapter lets you know that this truth, this doctrine, this word is the banner. Okay? And this high mountain being what? America. According to Jeremiah, what's that, the 51st chapter, it lets you know that high mountain is America. The highest, or the highest government, the highest ruling nation or kingdom on earth right now is America.
Right.
America spearheads NATO and knows the EU nations, man. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's the rebuke, the shaking of the hand, the lifting up of the voice. Okay, that's us pronouncing these prophecies. That's us prophesying in the gates, at the openings of the cities, and through the unicorn, through these lessons. And it's going into the gates of the nobles. These elites, they see Apostle Tahar, man. They see the men and the great multitude of men that's following under Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rumlab, Apostle Rawchaa, all of our elders, man. Okay, and upcoming elders as well. They see it. They see the influence that is putting on the whole world, on Jake, certain things. All right, and how the doctrine of Esau Christianity is losing its grip. All of these things, he's losing his kingdom. He's losing relationships with these other nations. He's losing resources. Because when you lose relationships with these other nations, you lose resources. Because that's the whole point of Esau lying in bed, right, with these other nations, is to take their resources, take their land, and to have more control, man, more revenue. So he's losing all of that due to the prophets coming back to the truth and tearing this place down, man, with the doctrine and the spirit of Yahawashi, which is prophecy, man.
I'm thinking Ezra 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So that's what we're seeing. The prophecies is indicators on where we're at according to the next phase in this movie. You know, the signs, the Lord had set different signs up. He had set different signs up so that we know what comes next to the degree. We know we're closer to the end. And then when Esau, he paid attention to the prophet so he can know where he's at. You know, so he could. That's why he know he got a short time.
Exactly.
Because the prophets is who he pay attention to. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, damn. All right, so we got to speed this up. You go back to the lab, tell all the scientists to speed it up. You know what I'm saying? So however Esau do it, unalive that one, get a better one. However you do it, man. You know.
That's why, Talaki, that's why the main two characters in this movie, in the Lord's movie, is Jacob and Esau, the prophets and the Edomites. The Edomites, who the Lord is dealing with on the left-hand side, and the prophets, the Israelites, who the Lord is dealing with on the right-hand side. That's who really matters in this movie. Of course, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because that's whose movie it is. All right, but that's who really matters in this movie. Okay, everybody else is just extras. Everybody else is just extras to make the story make sense, you know. So that's why it's going to continually be battle with Jacob and Esau.
Oh yeah, because even like the scripture going into the reason why the devil is making a move, like you gotta ask yourself, he got a short time, and the reason why somebody like that will make haste is because in his mind it's like if you don't get it, if you don't get what he's trying to accomplish, he knows that he's gonna be no more of him. Meaning what? He's trying to stop what's about to come from happening, bro. Because you know he like I said, he know he has an end. You see what I'm saying? That means that in his mind he think he can upset the prophecy. Like he think he could change the ending result. I always bring up Project Looking Glass. Like that's heavy, bro. He brought his wizard in there, and that nigga told him, bro, there's no other ending besides what's about to come for you. You know, it's only one ending for you, and that's being taken down. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and why? Because the Lord just said, when you jump down, right? You keep reading, it talks about the signs. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, that's what's going on. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, or as all that is made in the world have a beginning and end, and the end is manifest. You see, the Lord stamped a time limit on everything. You know what I'm saying? On a time we were supposed to be into captivity, a certain time Yahweh was supposed to reveal himself on the earth. All right. A time period in which how many times we was going to go into captivity, how long it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So forth. So, 2nd Ezra 4, it says he measured out the time diligently, and it said measured out the time diligently in itself. So, I mean, it says, what is this? 2nd Ezra 4. I'm gonna finish this. 2nd Ezra 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs, man. So by Esau changing that, he would be taking power away from YAHWAH and YAHWASHI. See what I'm saying? So
Right.
so that's that. So the Lord is showing out right now, bro. He's showing out because the title is the 2025 hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment of Esau, bro. That's the title. That's what the apostle coined this year through the spiritual tradition that takes place within here at Great Millstone. It says
Right.
hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment, because they're simultaneously.
Because this devil, right, with the uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse cities, this devil think he's doing all of this.
Right.
He's giving himself credit for all of this. But when he see the prophets out here telling him things he gonna do before he do it, he knows that he's not in control.
Oh,
so that right there bugs him out, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bring that out.
Because Salakia, exactly. This is so what the Lord is doing is he's revealing undeniable things of a higher power is actually involved with these those details that you're seeing playing out, like wars and uproars of the people and stuff we was mentioning. The Lord is showing like omens within them, like Nomen omens, and like also what happened when 2025 hit, the monument got struck by lightning. You know what I'm saying? That came from the power. YAHWAH. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that these different things is happening and this is happening, showing you that the power. This is a sign that he's involved. Lightning striking a monument. This happened. You know what I'm saying?
A Tesla truck
exploded too
in front of a truck outside of Trump Hotel.
An omen, because that with the driver inside of it. They said, I believe they said when I read it, I don't know, I didn't fact check it, but when the article I read the first time, they said the driver perished and others around him got hurt.
Damn. You know, so that was a serious explosion right there. That wasn't no minor explosion. Shot, bring this out real quick.
Yep.
All right, this is what beloved brother Kazak Gabar put on the comment board. This is Job chapter 15, verse 20. It says, the wicked man travaileth with the pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. Okay? Because at the end of the day, man, these elites, they are miserable. They go through different heart transplants, you know what I'm saying, just to continue to stay alive. They do all manner of wicked practices just to keep their youth. All right? You even see these low level celebrities try to do it. So how much more of these elites, man? Okay, the scriptures talk about what's that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, how they talk about how their life is as a tedious thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
And they're seeing their kingdom fall.
They say I think they talk about how they, but for a moment they know that they not meant to be long.
Exactly. They and the scriptures talk about how the triumphing of the wicked is but for a moment.
Yeah. I got you. Wisdom of Solomon 2:1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not a right. Our life is short and tedious. And in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
So these Edomites, they know that, man. And so for that, what do they want to do? Live forever, continue their kingdom forever, thrive forever, and multiply.
Yep.
So they can continue their wicked works and reap the benefits from it. But the Lord's not going to allow them to do it.
Bro, and that's like into like, remember he trying to do everything that Israel, everything that has on the right hand side, he's trying to do that in his version. Because bro, another reason why he keep himself alive too is because he want to see, just like the elect, he got his own elect. He want to see the fulfillment of his kingdom being manifest, like being built by his slaves, and that's what's gonna happen to Israel. The elect gonna actually see the kingdom being built by these heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau want. Also, another reason he want to stay alive. He want to see the fulfillment of his agenda and it happening in his lifetime. He want to see it. He don't want to die and have. You know what I'm saying? But because the elect gonna see that in our kingdom, man. They're gonna see this transition. The rest of our nation, they're gonna be born back into the kingdom. The elect is gonna be watching all this transpire. They're gonna watch the transferring of kingdoms, and they're gonna witness your downfall. That's what you're trying to do with us, man. You're trying to witness our complete downfall, bro. And it ain't gonna happen, bro. You know? Go ahead.
That's why it said also in that the 20th verse in Job 15 that the years are hidden from the oppressor. So this is gonna happen suddenly. When the Lord take you out your glow, take you out your, your glory, take you out your pride, bring you in your kingdom down, it's gonna happen suddenly. The scriptures say how the Lord gonna come like a thief in the night. It's gonna happen unexpectedly. It's gonna catch Esau off guard. Scriptures also say how in the day of his sufficiency that the Lord was gonna reign up basically. Salakia, I'm butchering. Can you grab that? Yeah, I think it's like 22, 21.
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he should be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right. When you go on that word wicked, it means laborers. But who's the number one laborer for this devil? All right, Jake, the tribes, man. Okay, so in the fullness of your sufficiency, that's when the Lord is gonna rain upon you difficulties. All right. And during that time period, everybody's gonna be coming upon you. These other nations gonna come upon you. Jake gonna rise up against you. All right. Everybody, you're gonna lose the grip of everybody.
Yeah, it says Job 20 and 23, when he is about to fill his belly, right? That's when nigga do you eating, you trying to fill your belly, have enough to store it so you trying to
be satisfied.
That's why they say I'm being full, satisfied, you know, I'm married. He said when he's about to fill his belly.
Because Esau, he's not satisfied right now. Exactly. Obviously, he not. Exactly. If he continuing to make plans to do more, to put more hell on people, he's not satisfied.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's how you know more wickedness got to happen on earth. More dark times have to transpire. Okay, more unaliving has to happen in more grievous ways. All right, in order for what to happen? In order for the Lord to cast his devil down. Because the more wickedness that happens upon the earth, the more Esau is increasing. And the more Esau is increasing, the closer YAHWASHI is on bringing this devil down. So when he reaches the fullness of it, once everybody is taking MOTBs, but mainly once he started putting the prophets to death, once he started brothers start actually getting put to death behind that MOTB, then that's when YAHWASHI gonna have to intervene, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be too much, you know. I gotta keep going if I can. Finish out the chapter. It says, 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. You know, this is how the Lord is going to rain upon him while he's eating, by the way of war. All right, nuclear fire, ICBM missiles. Right, those things are going to strike him through. All right, this third world war is actually going to be the end of him. Right, it's like it's Achilles heel. It's the tearing up his Achilles heel, if you will. You know what I'm saying? He think he's going to come out of this next this war, you know. What it's actually going to be is demise. That's why, again, like the title says, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction of destruction and judgment of Esau. You know, it says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. You know, and that's the ICBM missiles, man. That's the glittering sword. It's gonna pierce him through, man. It's gonna cut the head off the serpent. You know, it says all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Everybody that's joined hand in hand with the devil is gonna be consumed too, man. It's by nuclear fire, man. Right? He's gonna be consumed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're starting to see. That's people like, what they got to do it, bro? This has everything to do with what we're talking about. How 2025 started has everything to do with what we're talking about. You see, because why? Chaos, order, ab chaos. He's trying to bring order out of chaos. Exactly. See what I'm saying? These things is how he's going to try to fulfill the fulfilling of his belly. But the Lord is telling you how he's going to actually stop him. So that's how you know war is near. War is close. We're seeing the close, how close we are to fulfilling his belly. The MOTB is closer than ever. The Neuralink has been putting people, they performing. The beast system is about to be, you know what I'm saying? It's coming to a fulfillment. And that means that war is also coming near to a fulfillment, because as we're reading it right here, it go hand in hand. Him getting close to fulfilling his role is also his end, and that's what we're reading right here. 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart.
That's happening now.
I was gonna say, yep.
But that's happening now. It says that the heavens shall reveal his iniquity.
Yep.
That's us getting the truth, okay, and proclaiming it upon proclaiming it upon the world, man. Yep. Spilling the beans on all of the things that you are doing and have done and continue to do.
Yep. It says, which we're doing right now on this video epistle. It says the earth shall rise up against him, you know. And
so everybody gonna come out against this devil and speak out these other nations, because you're doing wickedness against everybody. So they have something to point the finger at you about. They have a testimony to come to you to you know what I'm saying, they have a witness against you.
Yeah.
About the unright. They have proof of your unrighteousness. So now they're proclaiming it. Yes. So now we don't look crazy. We don't look crazy anymore.
Yeah, we start to draw onto believers. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, we trying to cut you up. Like you saying, bro, they got to get rid of us because we're convincing the people and showing them that his crimes, it was true. And they like, damn, hold on, I ain't got no choice but to point to this nigga right here. So you gotta get one that's actually convincing the people. You gotta take him up out of there, bro. That's what the witnesses do in court. They convince the judge and the jury that this man is guilty. You get rid of the witness, therefore the jurors are not convinced. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, yeah, and have no evidence or proof. You know, it says the increase of his house should depart. His good shall fall away in the day of his wrath. Because you mentioned about the nations. The nations are mad, as it say. Well, what you want to say?
Because that's how they continue in their posterity, you know, and then they leave their riches amongst their family. Hey man, when you go back in the ancient world, that's why these Edomites, they will pop their close family members. They will pop their close family members so that they can have a child with that close family member to do what? Keep all the wealth and secrecy of the family.
Yeah.
Because that was important too. Different secrecies and wicked acts that was prescribed couldn't get out there because it'd damage how the people view the order in the government.
Yep.
It'll cause order and chaos, disorder.
What's the queen? I think it was the king. They lineage. Like the when they go, where's that at? Is that where is that at? Where the queen in
London or Great Britain?
Yeah, that's what they do over there. Like that whole lineage, like the kings and the queens and that whole setup. Them niggas, that's what them niggas. When you, if I'm not mistaken, when you go into the history, them niggas was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if all them niggas right now. I mean, I know they still doing that shit.
And that's what keep them wealthy. That's what keep them at the top.
Yep.
You know, because they keep all of that shit amongst themselves. Yep. And they do the right thing with it. They get the instruction. Look, when you do this, tell that nigga under you, the government officials, all of this, do the bankers, make the law. Somebody tell this, and then we got a plan to this terrorist attack and this plan slim-slimming. They orchestrate it, you know, and they pass it down. The Lord gonna cut all of that off, man.
Yeah, it says Job 20 and 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High.
So that's the lot. Yep. That's the lot. And Esau is an example of what it's like to be wicked, what happens, okay, and the consequences that happens for being wicked. And the Lord put this devil in position to do this, man. Why? To bring him down and to show his glory and power in doing it. Right. That's why the Lord made this devil so great and so powerful and so unstoppable right now. Was because the Lord was going to, YAHAWASHI was going to be the one to bring him down so he get all that glory. Yep. You know, just like with Pharaoh. He didn't want to let the Israelites go. Another thing that Pharaoh did was he didn't want to, he feared the Israelites populating. You know, he feared the repopulation of the Israelites. So what did he do? He did everything in his power to slay the firstborn males, so that they can multiply and do what? Basically, overtake his kingdom. And Esau is in the same spirit. He's doing everything to attack the Israelite male to keep them from rising up and overtaking him in his kingdom. Because you know, once Jake come back to their power, the Israelite man come back to their power, everything else gonna fall in order.
Yep. It says, this is Joel 20:29. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High. It says, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. YAHWASHI.
So his heritage is gonna be laid waste. Isashu. You know? That's the end all be all for this devil. And that's and this year marks the prophet, this year marks the coming of it. All right, Lord willing.
Yep. Said, oh, you got something?
I got closer.
But and again, like the title said, I gotta keep going. 25, the hopeful year for deliverance and destruction and judgment of Esau. You know, because our deliverance is bringing forth the destruction of Esau, and then what comes after that is the judgment of Esau. So, Lord willing, this is actually the year which these things transpire. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the prophecy states. You know, it said when you go to Second Esdras, let me get one more. The Second Esdras. Slovakia. All right, this is Second Esdras 6:7 says, then answered I and said, what shall be the departing asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Right, this has always been the big question on earth, especially with the Israelite man. When a child, you know, the elect, they always inquire of the beginning of our state, you know, understanding, you know, what's actually going on. You know, it's always was supposed to be an end to the current what you currently view as power right now in the earth. There was always going to be an end to it. So Ezra is asking the angel the same thing he said. And he said unto me, the angel Uriel said unto me, from Abraham to Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, the two major players the brothers talking about, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? An omen, showing you the power. That's an omen. The Lord is showing the power and how he was going to expound upon what he was trying to expound upon. He's showing you right here, Jacob's hand taking the heel of Esau, symbolizing that Jacob was going to be the reason for your demise, your destruction, your kingdom falling, man. He said, I think the scripture go about with the hand of my people Israel. When I sleep, I forgot how it go. I want to butcher it, but by the hands of Israel, the Lord is doing this. First with the prophets, that then, like he said, I was going to turn you from fishers to hunters. He's going to grab you at the holes and so forth. So the angels, you know, YAHWASHI. So the Israelites is a symbolic. When they're in power, it's symbolic for you going out of power. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And this is why you're trying to make haste of this. Your cabinet consists of individuals. Basically, Trump's cabinet consists of a lot of high level wizards and witches. You know, people who's high level with it. You know, people who sit at the meetings with the Davos niggas and the WEF, and had them. Remember they brought that witch on the stage. You know what I'm saying? The people who practice with individuals like that, like at some dark. That's what Trump cabinet consists of, bro. And then now they finally showing you who they are and before the front for, because when we went into, me and Mashar did a lesson on that, you go into each person's character, you can go into what they actually represent, and they all are one in one mind and one thing, making deals with each other to bring in the next phase, showing you that this devil has now reached the point of showing you who he is. You see, that's what we're seeing. So now Esau's at the end, you know. Because that's how you know we're at the end too. Because YAHWASHI is about to get ready to reveal himself. The devil is revealing himself, and YAHWASHI is about to reveal himself. You see, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth," which is you blacks, Hispanics, Natives, Seminole Indians, and you speckled bird that live like the nations. The hand of man is betwixt the heel in the hand. Other question Ezra is asked on that. So that's it on that. You know, that symbolizes. So what we're doing right now symbolizes your destruction. The prophets on the scene symbolizes that the next phase can happen. You're trying to put a halt in the next phase. That's what the time changes was about. The changing of seasons, the different. You're trying to keep pulling things back. You know what I'm saying? So that
Trying to buy yourself time.
there you go. You're trying to buy yourself time, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, this year started off with order out of chaos. You are about to get ready to push your Novus Ordo Seclorum on a whole entire world, man. What you got out?
This is Jeremiah chapter 3. And
This the closer?
yeah.
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
I'm gonna say one more thing. Like the scriptures say, damn, what it say, damn, slipped my mind. Oh, got it. Because going with the title, just one more. This is Daniel. I think it's Daniel. Yeah, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book. See, that's the year that's been coined unto the judgment, a time like never before, and deliverance for the Israelites, and judgment for the ones who caused it, man. You know, that's what we're getting ready to witness right here, man. You know, but the Lord said, the point I wanted was, he said everyone, he said, and at that same time, thy people should be delivered.
Right, at that same time.
Yep.
So at the same time, our Lord is destroying these other heathenistic kingdoms. Our salvation is going to be coming. At the same time, the missiles is raining down, destroying America. And these other nations shooting off missiles at each other, destroying each other's lands. Chariots are going to be coming back, destroying lands, destroying heathens, and delivering the elect. Okay? So this is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 18. It says, in those days, I'm going to start at verse 17. At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it. So guess what? The whole Jerusalem being southern and northern kingdom. All right, all the tribes, 12 tribes of Israel, will be called the throne of the Lord, meaning what? The ruler, they will have a rulership position under YAHWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. So this is talking about when the kingdom of heaven is established on earth, the Israelites will be ruling, and all of the nations shall be gathered into it. Meaning what? All these other heathen nations going to be gathered to us, to cater to us, to worship us, and to serve us. All right. It says, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem, neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart. So even, Israelite foreigners, they gonna come back as our children. 2/3 of our people, they're gonna come back in the kingdom as our children, and they're gonna be completely righteous. The Lord gonna take away the stony heart and give us a heart of flesh. Right? The Lord gonna write his laws in our inward parts. So that's gonna be the end all be all for the nation of Israel. That's gonna be the end all be all for our deliverance. Is that we're gonna be perfectly righteous in the kingdom of heaven, under the order and second covenant of Yahweh BaHashem Yahushua.
So that was it. Or wasn't edifying? Like it, bro, we get to get all your scriptures, but water. He says, or wouldn't edifying, like to give all honor, glory, praise, and worship for our power. Yahawah,
Hashem, Yahushua, BaHashem, HAQADASH.
Apostle of the Bishop, Millstone, peace, light, peace to the elect. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwanya, Shalom.